Alright, so what's going on, everyone? Today we want to do a video for Bitcoin Cash. You guys can currently tell that the market went lower from our price prediction that you can see in front of you, and then it bounced from maybe like our second buy pocket and also the trend line. So you shouldn't be surprised to see the market in Bitcoin Cash currently trending up there slightly above $600. I mean, slightly below $600. Now we're going to try to figure out if this market's going to continue to go higher, because if so, then we need to switch this prediction and anticipate higher prices for Bitcoin Cash. So welcome to the channel, everyone. Make sure you guys, before you go, hit the like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. We're just simply here to give all information that is unconfusing, that is not complex, and just simply paying attention to the criminal or the crook that you guys can see on the bottom left side of my screen. That is the person who is trying to move these cryptocurrencies every day. That's the crook. He's trying to fatten his pockets by inducing the market to do things that he wants them to do. Many of you think it of to manipulate. So you can see here that when we did this price prediction of Bitcoin Cash on the 22nd of August, we was following the crook, and he was trying to take the price down, which we identified. And we had this point, this buy pocket right here at $540. And the price came there maybe 3 days, and then the market even exceeded that buy pocket and almost came and touched our second buy pocket. Can you guys see that? So there were opportunity for us to profit from this market move lower in Bitcoin Cash. It didn't come all the way down to $485. I talked about that because we identified the longer term trend in the market for Bitcoin Cash. You guys can see that. And that is currently the reason why the market is trending, or at least it's trying to stay elevated and consolidate in trading, because it wants to determine, I'm talking about the crook, he wants to determine if there's enough people trying to trade their Bitcoin Cash above this sell pocket of $620. All right. So let's go get rid of this price prediction here. But before I do, the first target would have been around 3.11%. And then the low of September the 30th would have been around 5.95% there. Okay, so now we're going to clean up the chart as we always do, because the crook, he always is on the move. He never stops. He always tries to induce people to do things. And as he does that, these pockets become irrelevant. There's no need for us to keep it there. And we just simply watch what he is planning to do in the future. So we're going to add this pocket right here though. Okay, because he came on those 3 days and bought the market for Bitcoin Cash. And if this continues to hold, then the anticipation would be for Bitcoin Cash to try to break this sell pocket up here from $620 to $640. Okay, so now let's look at this on, let's start this on the 2. Okay, so currently here on the 2-day chart, the market definitely is still showing enough demand right there on that 2-day price bar. But notice that the market closed off of the highs on this 2-day price bar. That is indicative of the selling as price continued to reach towards $610. Selling increased. That's why the market closed off of the highs. It's real simple. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash on the 3. Here it is. We have 13 hours and 2 minutes. And this is not truly convincing that buyers are controlling the market right now, because like I told you on the 2-day chart, even here on the 3, you guys can see where this market is closing, and which is signifying, hey, someone is trying to sell their Bitcoin Cash in the market. Now we got 13 hours and 2 minutes, but if we don't see this price close at the high of this bar, then again, definitely you want to be aware that sellers are in the market. Here it is on the 4. Nothing too much here to explain. Here it is on the 5 as well. This is a probable precursor of strength, meaning that in the next 5 days, we want to see Bitcoin Cash close above this current bar close. Okay, so wherever this bar closes, we want to see the next 5-day price bar close above it. That will give us confirmation that these buyers are still here for Bitcoin Cash. Weekly chart. From the weekly, I would say the 5 and the weekly chart, it does look as if the buyers want to move the market past $620 to 640. Look like they want to do that. Here it is on the 2 weeks. So again, it's going to be important for us to look at the weekly, the 2 weeks, in the next 2 days or so, because it's going to give us a lot of information if they're going to be successful in breaking that sell pocket to the upside. Same thing on the 3 weeks. Here it is on the 5 weeks. And then for the month of August, you guys can see this is what happened. So now let's look at this on the hourly chart real quick to see if the market is maintaining its strength. And right now, you can see that sellers are currently hitting Bitcoin Cash right here. Okay, so this is just on the hourly chart. Okay, I really don't see anything too detrimental that would suggest that the price is definitely going to crash or go lower. I don't see that yet, but definitely there's some selling coming in the mark around $600. You can see it on the 11-hour, you can see it on the 5-hour chart, definitely, which is one reason why you want to pay attention to how the buyers react right now. Because currently they're reacting pretty good because those sellers aren't moving the market lower substantially. They're not moving it substantially lower. Here it is on the 3 and 1-hour chart. So yeah, you guys can really tell where those sellers are coming into the market in Bitcoin Cash. They were able to bring price from 600 all the way down to 587. Buyers took control of the market, brought it back to the pocket, and then those sellers re-engaged. And now they're currently bringing that price right back down. Here it is on the 330. Okay, so currently what the market is telling me is that potentially we need to just sit back and wait and see how strong the sellers would become, or if the buyers wanted more. Okay, so rather than me continue to talk and give you other viewpoints of the market, we're just going to leave this alone and let this market cook. There will be more opportunities in other markets that we can capitalize from, and this one needs to be placed right back into the market until it gives us better clues as to where this crook is trying to take the price. All right, so let's put it right there. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.